How are you doing? I'm Sean and I'm going to get political for the first time on my channel. You definitely know what I'm going to talk about, so I'm just going to focus more on the psychological side of this mayhem. Some people on the internet, and by some I mean quite a few, went to Russian influencers, celebrities, like YouTubers and such. They begged them to do something about the Russian government's actions. Now, it would be fine if it just stopped there, but a lot of them made it look like that it's their fault for not doing anything, or like even if they say that it's not their responsibility, they would make it so that you feel bad in the end. They would want to guilt trip you. They essentially think that an influencer has enough power to push the government of Russia. This is extremely ridiculous and stupid. Now I'm going to talk about the media spreading misinformation
And
and those
disinformation.
stuff later, but now I want to focus more on how ludicrous the guilt tripping of Russian people are. I'm not just going to create examples, I'm going to take some examples like I'm Chinese, and are you going to blame me for the genocide of Uyghurs in China? Like, I'm not even from China, and there are people who do this, who want to make people feel bad because they think that they're able to do something when really they can. And I really wish that this just stops at stupidity, but really it's beyond naivety, but it's also from the indoctrination of the media. The best of both sides, alright, from both sides, from the West, from the Russian news sites, like there's a lot of misinformation. Like, this could be true, that could be true, we do not know. No one really knows, and the best I could advise you is to make your own investigation. Like, I can also make my own investigation as well, but I still can't really give you a definite answer because we're like most of you guys, we're normal people. We don't have the proper resources to conduct proper investigations. All we can do is to consume all the information from all sides and then make our own conclusion to form
Deduction
your
2.
own opinion on the matter. The Western media is exaggerating a lot of things, and you have to be careful because if you're still watching CNN, MSNBC after all those like I don't even want to look at you. The same goes for blaming on Ukrainians. Like, what can do they really want war? Like, yes, sure, there are some people who want to join with Russia, but really, the majority of them don't, and they want their independence to remain. They don't want war. No one wants war, alright? It's the Russian government that wants to start, potentially a third world war. Oh yeah, back to the celebrities and influencers thing. Like, you can get like the most popular influencers and celebrities like John Cena or LeBron James. Like, what can they do? Huh? It's pretty similar to climate activists. We can try our best to protect the environment, but we really can't do anything when this is something so big that we have no control over. Now, here's the point that I want to bring up that may be my first controversial take or, opinion. There's a video of Putin where he says that wokeism is a crime against humanity or something like that. And it really does hurt when your enemy is correct, eh? What I'm trying to say is that most of these destabilizations, the outcries, the nonsense are coming from the West, and like, you yourself really gotta do better to not get blatantly indoctrinated by Western medias. The same really goes for any other country. You have to form your own opinion. You need to perform your own investigation on anything, on everything. Do your diligence, alright? The inability to investigate is fatal to your intellect. I apologize for being all over the place because there's just so many thoughts going through my head, but it's just really frustrating to see that powerless people are being blamed for what their government is doing. Oh yeah, the set of Western identity. I have to be this or that to have the right to prove or say in something that's obviously factual, commonly accepted, or basic judgment. Or else I'll somehow offend others for not being what I am not. Now, let me quote myself on that because we don't always need proof to validate our opinions or our arguments.
We don't need to go through an experience to sympathize or empathize with anything.
I don't have to be black to tell you that racism is bad. I don't have to be Muslim to tell you that genocide is bad, and I don't have to be Russian or Ukrainian, for most at least, that we do not want war.
Common sense, everybody.
I think that's everything that I want to talk about. In case if I miss anything, I'll just add it to the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.